Hey y'all, Jesus Christ is Lord. We're gonna try to make a cookie cake from scratch. So we got a recipe here we're gonna buy. Got this. Oh, and since I know I have a cold that's trying to come in, you gotta make sure you keep your hands washed real good, and you don't want to get other people sick. So first thing, you don't want to touch your nose, your face, do that stuff. Be considerate and compassionate of other people, and because some people's faith is less than others. Man cannot live on bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth from the mouth of God. So it says preheat to 375. I've got the oven preheating about 340. So I'm pretty sure we got to mix these. Okay. Oh, and it also says to melt the butter, melted butter. So I'm gonna get that going a while. Excuse the mess here if you see a little bit of a mess. It was either have to tolerate y'all's critique or your judgment on the messy kitchen or not, but I did wipe this whole area out. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but let me see if I can set this up somewhere. I should have checked this out first, but let me see here. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing a little bit here, so go ahead and melt this butter down a while. Might not do a real good job on that because I'm not too familiar with this microwave. I haven't really turned down the power on it before, so let's go ahead and see. I had this butter. Oh, that's a little too much, so remember we gotta take off probably oh yeah, here we'll do the measurements here. It says 2/3 cup melted butter, so we have this here. So we gotta probably nick off about really about 5. So we need about that. We need about this much here. Sorry, it's upside down. Maybe not. Okay, well, let's just put a butter knife. We'll just nick off about. Let me see this again. Okay, 2/3. So we need about 11. That was 8. So we need about 3 more. So tablespoons. Oh, there probably will be a little bit of math in here for y'all. Cutting this a little bit off there. So okay. Set this on the side here. Finish the mess. Oh, my hands are getting a little buttery. I touch my phone. So here's this. Let's check this microwave. Let's see if we can. Okay, we put it on defrost, I guess, or we could put cook power. That's 100%. Let's put it on like 10. All right, and we'll just try this for 30 seconds real quick because whoops. Put that on 10. Start. Okay, cook power. Cook time, here we go. Let's just try 30 seconds. Probably should put some on top of that too, but it'll be alright. Now, I'm not really gonna, well, I'll go ahead and read this. Combine melted butter, brown sugar, eggs, and hot water and mix well. Stir, okay. My experience, they usually mix the dry ingredients first, as far as I know. So, brown sugar, eggs, hot water. So we need 2 tablespoons of hot water. So go ahead and try to get this heating up a little while. It takes a little minute for that hot water to heat up here. So see how this butter is melting at all? Not really. So what we'll do, the cook power, we'll kick it up to 20%. Cook time, we'll do 45 seconds this time. We don't want it splattering all over everywhere. Butter will splatter very easily. So the brown sugar here. So melted butter, we're working on that. The brown sugar, eggs, and hot water. Hot water, let's go check on that. We need 2 tablespoons. This is a tablespoon here. We're gonna mix it up in this little pot here. So, not really hot, but warm. Getting right here it goes. It's warming up a little more. So just turn that down. Sorry, I haven't really done a whole lot of baking in a while. I'm no master baker, although, well, probably shouldn't put this, depending on who's listening, I'll be real careful of how much information I give out. Oh, and I like to deviate from recipes just to let y'all know. So I got some coffee I just brewed here. So I think I'm just gonna put just a little splash in there. Just another little splash there. Oh, and also in this recipe, I believe I'm gonna leave out the baking powder because I've baked some cookies and they always come up like cake-like. You know, they rise up, and I like mine. Like when I went to Westfield High School. I like the Spunkmeyer cookies, a little gooey, a little bit raw. But warning, be advised, eating raw eggs is not good. So I hear. Well, I don't think I've ever really had any problems. So next, let's see. Let's take this butter here. Starting to melt a little better there. That'll be all right. Now I don't have a like a blender type deal. The egg beaters really to use. So, and we're gonna kick the power. Well, that's probably full power there. So hold on. Let's go up to 30 power now. The time. Let's do 45. Let's see. If you hear it start splattering, you might want to stop it like that. Let's cancel that. It's popping. Cook power, we're going to go back 20%. Cook time, let's just do a whole minute here. See how that works. I might have to set this down to get the brown sugar. I hear some brown sugar. Sorry if the video is like not really showing a whole lot of what I'm doing. So I got a half cup measurement here. So we have to hear a little bit of mathematics here. So you got a half cup. It takes 2 of these to equal 1 cup, and you got 2 cups, so we need 4 of these. All right, lightly packed brown sugar. Let me set this down from. I'll turn it up like this. So we need 4. Takes 2 half cups to make a whole cup. We need 2 whole cups, so that'll be 4 cups. So I'm just gonna estimate this here as 1. I thought it was a little strange that they didn't have any white sugar in here. I'm just kind of estimate, do the best I can on the brown sugar. Just because. Okay, so we got some brown sugar mixed with the water. We got a little bit of that coffee splashed in there. Alright, here's this butter here. I'm gonna get a fork. I'm gonna kind of smash this down a little bit. Seems like a lot of butter, but I guess we don't need no oil or anything else really. Well, it's coming out pretty good. Almost like whipping eggs. That should be about good there. Okay. So saying the melted butter, brown sugar. Okay, we need 2 eggs. 1 second. Eggs here. Small eggs, but it's one good thing though. Eggs are still remain cheap. Okay, so I'm gonna crack these eggs and try to put this phone in like this. Okay, so we got this. Be careful, we won't get no shells in there. So mix it in there. It don't matter, huh? Maybe it does. Who knows? But y'all ain't paying me no money for it, so I don't want to hear no complaints. I'm giving you secret recipes. Alright, so got this, whip this up a little more, mix this. Now this is ready to go in. Okay, so these are the first ingredients it's talking about here. Butter, brown sugar, eggs, hot water, mix well. Okay, so let's get this going here. Let me kind of go over this stuff here. Alright, so if you see, we're going to mix all of that in. And since I'm using my mother's kitchen right now, I'm busy with her. And surely she's going to complain if I use metal on here. So, see this? Here's y'all are my witness. Here's little wooden spatula, wooden spoon. We'll mix it up good. Okay. Chunky parts. Be a whole lot easier with the egg beater, but hey, that's cool. Oh, and so I'm making this. It's a chocolate chip cookie recipe. I like cookie cakes. I got a little bit of icing and just try to put some on whatever. So. And I'm gonna bring it up to my work where I just got done getting out of training. Today's my first day. I'm a waiter, server. Like Jesus, he was a servant, wasn't he? So I'm a servant too. So I'm gonna make a little cookie cake, I guess, and cut it up and bring it up to work with me. Because I've been saying I was gonna make these chocolate chip cookies, and I haven't done this until now. So that was like a week or so ago. Who knows? All right. Now it's saying stir remaining dry ingredients. So we got, oh, and I wanted to just put a little, since I think it's funny, little strange. Here's a little, I'm just gonna put a little sprinkle of white sugar in there. So this old baker's, whoever can say, I took the recipe because I altered it, so don't worry about it. I just like to use the base of ingredients, and then I like to alter them. Hey, maybe it's go by the Holy Spirit, whatever the Holy Spirit says put in there. I like to experiment and stuff, so. Alright, so next, the rest of the dry ingredients. Get y'all looking here with me. So we got the eggs, okay, we got these, we got all this here. Now I'm leaving out that baking soda. I'm gonna put in the baking powder though. The baking soda that's like double action rising. It'll start to rise once you put it in, I believe, and then once you bake it too, it'll start to rise. The baking powder will just only start to rise it when it hits the heat. But I believe the baking soda, if I meant baking soda at first, is a double action, and as soon as you mix in the ingredients, it starts acting or something like that. I have to read about it again. So we need the salt, and we need the flour, and the baking powder. So give me 1 second. Okay, so let's see, here we got the teaspoon. So you see, spoon, good. And you want a little round one. You don't want a heaping teaspoon. Depending on what you're doing, I guess. But like I said, I'm going to leave the baking powder out, the baking soda out. That is baking powder I use. We're going to need the flour, which the phone's on top of the thing with the flour. And then the salt. I have the salt here. Here, just hiding here. Just use some